Extreme heat isn't just unpleasant, it can also be dangerous, especially for people living without electricity and air conditioning. CBS 2's Christine Sloan is live in Far Rockaway, Queens, where a power outage hit a senior center. Christine?
And these seniors behind me dealing with no power in their building for almost 24 hours. They just got their power back, thank goodness. Now, there's been an excessive heat warning for all 5 boroughs, the tri-state area, and officials warning people to stay indoors, stay cool, because it's going to be a miserable 3 days.
Senior citizens forced outside, trying to stay cool in the shade in the blistering heat, some even pouring water over themselves. This after power went out in their building, Brookdale Village at Beach and 19th.
We were here all night.
Outside?
Yes. Until 2 o'clock in the morning, we went upstairs.
It happened after an underground transformer failed. The water and cooling bus brought in today after a resident says she called a local congressman. She says her apartment felt like an oven.
Hot, unbearable. It was unbearable. No one came to tell us what was happening, so everybody came out in front of the building.
In this case, thank God that backup generator is providing cooling in those common areas.
The mayor responding from the Office of Emergency Management, where city officials sent out a warning about the heat that's hovering over us not just today, but through Sunday night.
In New York City, more than 80% of heat stroke deaths in recent years involve people who were exposed to heat in homes without air conditioning. If you have air conditioning and you have not used it up until now, today is the day to turn it on.
More than 500 cooling centers open for those without air conditioning. For those at home, city officials say keep thermostats at 78 degrees to avoid a strain on the power grid. There's concerns over subways too, where there's air conditioning on trains but none on the platforms.
If you're going to be traveling on the subway, or you're going to be traveling even on the buses, like make sure you're hydrated, bring some water with you, etc. But it's also don't travel more than you need to travel.
If you have to be outside, city officials say do what these kids and dog are doing, cool down with water.
Talk to me about the breathing out here.
It's super humid, really thick, hard to breathe.
And back live in Far Rockaway, where these residents just got their power back on. A good reminder right now to check on your elderly neighbors, because a lot of the elderly don't seem to keep their air conditioners on. That is the story live in Far Rockaway. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Chris.